Hello guys, and welcome back to Pokemon Ruby. In the last episode, we defeated the gym, we got the badge, and we did the thing, and the thing, and the thing. In this episode, we have a new special guest. Evan, or BanzaiBasher.
Hi.
He is a wombat, so treat him nicely.
Yep. I am a very fuzzy wombat. Apparently wombats are, like, really aggressive if they're not treated right.
Exactly, so you should treat him right. In this episode, we will leave this place. I'm actually really annoyed. I think I said it last time I recorded. We don't have skates in this game, and it annoys me.
Yeah, it seems like a weird thing. They should have tried to figure out a way to implement that.
Yeah.
Because it's like there's no... I always use skates instead of the bike because it was always easier. So
The skates were really nice, too.
yeah, plus they had they were omnidirectional, unlike the bikes. So it was like... It was kind of nice.
Yeah,
but...
the bikes were gridded. Gridded? Yeah.
Yeah, they were gridded, and the skates weren't, and I always used the skates, but I don't know, whatever. I feel like they could have figured out a way to add that in. It seems kind of lazy on their part not to. It's like, nah, we just don't want to add that part even though we've already done it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense because it's a remake, but at the same time, it's kind of lazy. Oh yeah, this is my team, so my team, so you know. Of course, I have a Beautyfly. Beautyfly is best. And now we will go and save the guy. Because you always go and save the guy. Yeah, I am indeed the person that saved you. So let's go and fight Team Magma once more.
Sorry, I'm back.
How dare you.
I hope you didn't hear that.
No, we're hearing like a fan thing right now in the background.
No, I meant my mom coming in and me getting ticked with her for not knocking and talking when I was in the middle of recording with you.
No, we didn't hear that.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. She, like, walked in and just immediately started talking to me. I'm like, seriously? I told you I was doing stuff today.
I'm busy, Mom.
Yeah, no, I was a little bit ticked, though, because it's like, don't just...
Happens.
Well, especially when I tell them that I'm doing stuff, it's like, make sure I'm not in the middle of recording with someone first.
Yeah, speed. That's 50, so I probably should... Yeah, let's get rid of Poison Sting, even though Poison is a really good thing to have. But Absorb is better.
I would have kept both.
So you would have gotten rid of a String Shot?
Mm-hmm. I don't use status effects at all. I go straight offense, which I know is a really bad idea, but I do it anyway.
I like doing this just for the hell of it. Just like, if it appears, then fine, I don't care, you know? Plus, Skid is really cute. I think Skid is one of the cutest ones, to be honest. Let's try to not kill it. So let's gust it. It used Fake Out! What?
Yep.
Fucking Fake Out. Fine, let's use Tackle. Oh my god, if you put me to sleep, then oh my fucking god.
It's a low enough level, you should probably be able to catch it right now. Just try.
I am so annoyed right now.
Just try catching it.
Yeah, but I don't think I have an awakening for my Beautyfly.
Well, I was right, so there's that. But...
Well, yeah, because it's such a low level, but still.
That's irritating.
Sleep? Yeah.
At least you got a Skitty. That's adorable.
And so cute. Look at the pretty Skitty.
Oh yeah, butt.
Kinda wish the tail would move as like when you swing it around.
Yeah, you swing the tail. It's actually got its own physics. but it
Yeah,
doesn't.
that would be really cool.
I wonder how long it took them to make all like 600 and whatever Pokemon in 3D. Because before it was like they just had to worry about 2D sprites, and then it was like X and Y came out and they had to make every single Pokemon a 3D animation sprite.
Well, yeah.
Well, most of them, but the ones that they didn't use the same ones they've had in other games. Like they didn't use they didn't just drag and drop from Stadium or something.
Yeah.
So they basically
Why
had to make a full
is it
new
doing
set.
that? There we go.
They look amazing, but still.
Oh yeah, definitely. Don't ask me why Karina, but Karina. I should have named her Ocarina. Should have named her Ocarina.
No, if you get an Eevee, you're naming that Shelly, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay,
why would I not name the Eevee Shelly?
Also, you're turning it into a Vaporeon. It's Shelly's favorite.
I know.
So you're turning it into one.
Debatable.
No, you can just breed it and name it something else and turn it into something else.
Okay, so Whismurf, we've seen you before. And Beautifly is still asleep. So run!
Don't run, just keep on fighting Whismur until you wake up.
No.
And then Whismur will put you back to sleep.
Yeah, probably. Also, if I'm not wrong, you get cut in this area, but I forgot where exactly.
Go into all the buildings and talk to everybody. That's always what you do in Pokemon.
I think it's in this one here. You're in the one next. Okay, so that's nicknames. So they're talking about nicknames. Perfect. Oh my god, the inside of my nail is hurting right now. It's weird.
Why?
I don't know. It's like maybe I have something poking inside of it and that's gross. Just to think about it.
Go to the house on the left side of the city. What town are you in?
Rustboro.
Yeah, it's in here.
Yeah, I know it is. I just
forget
where it is.
Again.
Oh? It's been
Go
such a
to the
long
left
time.
side of town, I think. Try that one.
Okay. Can I talk to you? No. Like, that's the next thing that you should be able to do. Sit and then talk to the person next to you. I really like the dress. So it's not her.
I could have sworn it was on one of those houses, though.
Yeah, me too. Or maybe you get it after you defeat... No, because you don't get that.
No, you can get it. You can get it any time. Go to that house right ahead.
Well, that makes sense now that I think about it.
Talk to him.
Yeah. Obviously.
Hey!
I mean, he freaking has the little bushes that you can cut in front of his house.
We probably should have looked for that first.
Well, the thing is that in the original, he didn't, so... I was like, nah, they wouldn't have made it any easier for us. But I was wrong. How... Oh, I forgot that you, Craigalina, could learn cut.
Perfect name. 10 out of 10.
I know, right? Let's get rid of Tail Whip. I mean, I'm never using Craigalina, I'm just having it for pickup anyway.
No, you need to train Craigalina and turn it into a Lanoon.
Welcome, Gecko, welcome, Gecko, welcome, Gecko. Did we already heal? No. If you heard that, that's a gecko. My house is infested with geckos, and I cannot control geckos. So you get to hear geckos every time I either stream or record.
See, I just don't imagine geckos making noise, but apparently they do.
Yeah, they do. That's like a call they do to attract insects, and apparently insects fall for it or something. That's what I heard. I'm pretty sure it's not true, but that's what I heard.
Let's hope they don't get that for that reason.
I need a bike. I want the bike. I'm tired of running. It's so slow.
I'm just sad they don't give you roller skates.
I know. In the beginning of the other game, it was like, oh yeah, here you have roller skates, and you're like, yes! And then you get the bike, and it was less impressive. You know?
Yeah. You should have tried keeping it alive. You could have gotten a Shedinja or whatever they're called.
Yeah, Shedinjas is really... It's really good.
I prefer Shedinja to Ninjask.
Oh, who doesn't? Oh hey, another skitty.
Kill it with fire.
Let's see if I can kill it immediately.
Your skitty's better.
Yes, it'll probably use... oh, it didn't use Fake Out. Sweet.
I was expecting it to immediately put you asleep, and I was gonna laugh.
Like that? Like that? You were expecting that to happen?
Yeah, I was. Just keep fighting it. Just eventually you'll wake up, right?
Well, not right now.
Oh,
that's so cute! I forgot that the animated everything,
so happy.
Too. Fucking hell.
How dare?
I'm asleep! You're not allowed to attack. There we go.
Better not use Sing. Better not.
Yeah, I used Tackle. It tackled me. How dare you. Gust.
You killed it.
Mm-hmm.
How much you want to bet, like, when they were first making this, they, like, did straight up say, like, you killed the skitty. And you're just like, oh.
Oh, probably. Well, this is supposed to be a game that was made to encourage kids to go hunting for things in the wild. So there's a huge probability that that's what happened. Yes, use cut.
Honestly, Zigzagoon looks a little bit more threatening than a Linoon.
A little bit, but Linoon is definitely more threatening than a Zigzagoon.
Oh yeah, but I mean the Zigzagoon looks more threatening because it's more like a raccoon. And I'd be more freaked out from a raccoon than I would from, yeah.
Well, the only reason I'd be freaked out for a raccoon is because they eat trash.
And rabies.
I guess you should be worried about rabies.
Guess that might be part of the problem, maybe.
Yeah.
Take those berries.
Those chesto berries. And no, I do not plant them back. I am a person that usually never plants them back.
I can't be bothered to go back for them, which is my problem.
Yeah, pretty much. You study at school. Good for you. Stay in school, kids.
School kid Karen.
This is a grass Pokemon.
Should have made your starter Mudkip.
Freaking Mudkip.
You love Mudkip, and you know.
No, I don't.
You love Mudkip.
I actually really don't like Mudkip that much.
You love Mudkip. I know you don't.
It's not the one that I hate. Out of all the starters, I don't hate Mudkip, but it's not in my top 3.
Now I have to go look them up because I can't be bothered to remember all the starters.
Oh, I do remember them all.
Okay. Well, I can, but I don't want to think.
Oh,
my favorite starter, hands down, is Cyndaquil. I know that much.
Yeah, Cyndaquil or Charizard? Well, Charmander.
Charmander's overrated.
No, it isn't. It's the cutest thing ever.
No, Squirtle's better than Charizard.
But the thing with Squirtle, okay, this is the thing when it comes to Squirtle. I really like Squirtle, and I love Wartortle. But I don't precisely care for Blastoise.
Why do you think I never leveled up evolved my Squirtle? I left him as a Squirtle forever.
Serious? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I did in X and Y. I actually leveled it because I needed a water type, but...
Mm-hmm.
Or another water type that I could Mega Evolve, but... And when I originally played it, I didn't actually level up my... I think eventually I evolved it to Wartortle, and then I never leveled it to Blastoise.
Wartortle has, like, the cutest tail ever.
Mm-hmm.
It's so amazing. But in my between my favorite ones, Delphox actually became really one of my favorite ones, to be honest. But Delphox is amazing. Fenneking is really cute, and I forgot the middle stage.
I chose Froakie before I knew he was overpowered, and then I realized he was overpowered.
Oh, what's the middle stage?
The what?
Delphox. It's Fenneking something Delphox.
Oh, I should know this too.
Yeah, we should all know this. Why am I blanking?
What? Isn't it Breakson or something like that?
Oh yeah, it is Breakson.
Okay. I was like, it's in there somewhere. What is it?
It's something like this, yes.
I knew it started with a B, and then I just had to start thinking really hard, and I didn't want to do that, but it was like...
And then my brain started hurting, and
That was just a really big brain fart on both of our parts. We should have known that easily.
Yeah, pretty much.
Honestly,
so we're actually
though,
continuing
it's like
with the
always,
story right now.
It's always that middle stage. If someone's gonna forget a stage of evolution, it's always the middle stage.
Yeah.
Because it's actually the one you generally end up with the least amount of time having.
Mm-hmm. You always you always get really attached to the first stage, and then you always get really attached to the last stage, unless the Squirtle thing.
Yeah.
But then the middle stage is always like, like Charmeleon looks like a very bad case of puberty for the Charmander family.
Mm-hmm.
It's Cyndaquil, Quilava, and is it
Typhlosion.
Quilava? Yeah.
Yeah.
And Quilava seems like a very, very bad stage of puberty too.
I like the fact that on the Pokemon when they did it is, of course, in the original sprites they had the actual fire, like on the sprite itself. But when they did the game itself, they only had them have the fire on the end of the Quilavas, well, and all of them actually. Yeah. Once he used a fire move, and then it would work.
Yeah, that actually works a lot. And then with the Charmander family, it can't not have its tail on, and it actually makes a lot of sense, and it's really awesome, and I really like it.
I just thought it was nice attention to detail that for like the Quilava and the Cyndaquil that they had that. I was like, actually, that's really detailed, and I'm glad they weren't just like, let's just make it fire all the time.
Yeah, like with some Pokemon, it makes sense because,
well, like you said, like Charmander, you need to have that fire, but like
because if not, he's sadly enough dead, and the anime made it really, really painful for us to deal with that. You know?
You're watching him almost die. And you're like, you better not.
And while you were watching the anime, you already got really attached to the Pokemon and everything. So you're like,
yeah, but Ash doesn't. He like trades out his Pokemon every season or whatever.
Oh my god, freaking leaving Beautyfly, letting Beautyfly leave. That is just like one of the worst things for me. Just, no.
I'm trying to think of other favorite starters.
Okay, first, let's do a generation. It's Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle. You already said Squirtle is your favorite out of that generation.
Charmander was yours.
Yeah. And then it's Cyndaquil,
Chikorita and Totodile.
Yeah, not Feraligatr. Feraligatr is the last one in the Totodile family.
I already said well for that one.
But Chikorita is a really close second for mine, because I always considered her a female, but that's also because in the second gen, I usually get female starters, curiously enough. And then, I mean, it's just a Space Wisdom.
You're playing it right now, so Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip.
Yeah. This is where Fire became less of my favorite one, to be honest.
I see. The thing is I liked Swampert because he was tanky, but he was too slow. And Sceptile was kind of a glass cannon, so it was kind of like, because he couldn't take a hit like the other two.
Yeah, but
Blaziken was that overpowered one for that.
Yeah, Blaziken was definitely overpowered. I started with Blaziken, which made the first gym quite painful, to be honest.
yeah.
I started with Torchic, but yeah, it made the first gym quite painful. And I mean that's normal. But I just couldn't. Like I couldn't leave my love for Torchic that far. Plus Blaziken looks so weird. Um
And then the next one is Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup.
which I have never played
I
the
like
next
Piplup.
gen.
It's a freaking penguin.
But yeah, out of them all, Piplup is the one that looks the cutest and the one that I think I would have used if I played that. I
Well,
plan on playing that eventually.
I've in general, aside from Cyndaquil, I prefer water types. Cyndaquil just happened to be because I've told you this before, but I started in Silver and then I went backwards.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know any better at the time. I was like, I don't know,
The cute one.
6, 5, and I just was like, I don't know, Cyndaquil looks cool, so I chose that, and that's why it's always going to be my favorite starter.
Yeah.
But pretty much after that, I went mostly water types.
Mm.
Because in the next one is Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott, and I went with Oshawott.
Yeah, definitely.
Although in that gen, last gen, they had some really weird looking evolutions for all of them.
I really like that.
Serperior looks probably the best.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But Emboar, I never liked the design. Samurott I like better than Emboar, but like I prefer Oshawott overall, just because it's an otter and I like it. But I didn't like the way the last evolution looked for any of them as much.
Snivy, most superior is actually my favorite one out of the last evolutions. But Tepig is really cute, you know?
But I
So
hate
I
the
just,
second evolution and the third evolution. I think
yeah.
Tepig's looks so stupid.
Like the
Um,
starters of that they're just quite dumb.
well, like Duat was fine from Oshawott, but then like the way they did it made everything weird because they made Snivy go to having no legs. They made Tepig go human.
Yeah, he became
and
Super Saiyan without
yeah,
having
pretty
blonde
much.
hair.
And then they made Oshawott go from 2 legs to 4. And he looks like when he's standing on 2 legs, it makes him kind of look any Pokemon or any animal in general makes them seem more intelligent, right? It's
Yeah,
like you de-evolved him by putting him on 4 legs. So
kinda a little bit.
I don't know. I thought he looked goofy. But Duat was cool. It was like Oshawott, Duat, and then they messed up on the third one. And
Yeah,
then
it
Chespin, Fennekin,
was.
and Froakie, and I went Froakie.
I went with Fennekin, but I've always gone back and forth between grass and fire, which is really interesting for me. I don't know. There's just something about grass and fire.
For the most part, I stuck with water, which is the funny part, because I'm the odd one.
Yeah, you're the odd one out.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to remember this place quite well. I like the remodeling that they did.
Yeah.
Look at how advanced these computers are.
I, yeah, for sure. Because before they were terrible.
Well, before you cannot expect them to use the technology that we have
Right.
right now.
Right.
This game
But now
came
it's
out like
it
what,
makes sense.
12 years ago or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's obvious.